Hey guys, Log Gaming here, and today we are back on GregBlock for episode 24. So this video is going to be a little different, as for some reason my audio didn't work, so I'm overlapping audio. It's going to be the same for the next video too. Today's video, what I plan on doing is making different gases that I can make. Same with next video, that's also going to be making some gases. So I don't like that I have to overlay this, but right now we're going to start with ethylene. So ethylene requires gas or light fuel. Another thing I've been doing off camera, looks like I'm showing, is making circuit boards, and I'm discussing how it's going to be easier in the future, how an easier way of making the LV or the MV circuit boards will be. I need like polyethanol for it, yeah, and then also showing off all my machines, looking for the air collector. This video is gonna be interesting because I'm recording the audio while watching my video and not including whatever I cut out of it. So what I'm doing right now is just gonna make some steam cracked light fuel, which requires steam, 1 part steam or 2 parts steam, 1 part light fuel, and then I put that in the distillery with a centrifuge or with a certain circuit thing configuration, and that will give me different things that I need, like propane, which I'll use next video, benzene, which I use later, and another thing, whatever I'm working on making now. So yeah, so right now I have rubber in my machine because I was making a lot of rubber off camera, and yeah, so I forget exactly what he's doing. Oh, you put the light fuel into the distillery on a certain configuration, I believe it's configuration 9, and then you will gain ethylene, which is used for 4 of the main liquids, or 4 different liquids in this, which one is an artificial glue, which I will make next time. We have the polyethanol, which is great for circuits, or for circuit boards, or making a component of said circuit board. And yeah, and right now I'm just emptying out the gas thing. Okay, so yeah, emptying out the gas, just pulverizing up some redstone in hopes that the gas runs away. I gave up because it wasn't working, and right now I have some steam cracked light fuel, which I'm putting in the distillery, and yeah, so I'll put it in there, and then I gotta find where I have my processor, and I gotta figure out, I guess I already knew. So yeah, it goes in there, and after a certain amount of time it will come out with 250 millibuckets of it, which is why I did 4, because I need 1000 to be able to complete the quest, which I also get annoyed at later on in the video, as I need 1000 of certain things, and to get it, it does 144, which after a certain amount does not come out to an even number, so I have to do certain items twice. I'm using a lot of light fuel in this and the next video. So once I get the buckets worth, what am I doing here? I don't honestly know. So once I get the polyethanol, it will allow me to make a certain component that will be used later on for making circuit boards. Which it's nice. And then I'm gathering up some air because I have to put air with the ethanol to get the polyethanol. So now that I got the ethanol bucket, it will complete my quest. And then I just go right at it without even looking at if that's the quest I was doing. Yes, I do need polyethanol for something, but it is not for that. Do have to complete it for a quest, but the quest I was focusing on required polyethane, not polyethanol. And then here I remember or figure out that I need a certain circuit board. And you can see going back, figuring out how to make the polyethane. And then I also realized, as you can tell there, it took 144 millibuckets. Minecraft buckets. Took a little bit of it, so I don't have a full bucket when it's done. Which I believe I also break the distillery because I can't do anything else till it's done. And it comes out with polyethanol. Also uses a lot of air, but it doesn't matter. And this takes forever. So what I'm looking for right now is trying to figure out if I can make the chemical reactor of the MV age, because I do need a second, I need more chemical reactors, and I don't want to empty out this one and break it and lose product. But the issue is that I don't create enough power to run the advanced chemical reactor, so I end up making it, and it's not even going to be useful. Then here I figure out I need a bunch of copper and stuff, and I'm just gonna cut this part out until I get it. Also need some bronze and stuff. So we'll be right back after I cut this. So I just cut out a good little over 12 minutes of clip, as it is not important, and I don't know what I'm looking for here. I think I'm looking for glass. That's what I'm looking for. So it requires 2 pieces of glass, which I never seem to have, which is weird because I don't remember using it all. But I'm just quickly smelting up some glass. I got my bronze rotor thing, and then the MV item. My in-game volume seems to still work, but nothing else works. And then here I go and place it, and then also put out that fire. I create the chemical thing, but like I said, it's not useful. As you can tell here, I'm gonna end up putting it in, and it's not gonna work correctly as I do not have enough power. And I'm also looking for light fuel just so I can make it. Then I also see how much benzene I need, because that's for the next part of the quest. And I also dislike it, so I'm looking to see if there's any other way and what it all is used for, and figure out that I need benzene and ethanol, or ethane, to make the styrene that I need. Then that goes and is used to make the polystyrene, which don't know what it's used for. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Do not know what that's used for. And here I realized that I screwed up and made polyethane or ethanol, which is not what I need for that quest. and also hate the game because the game is mean. And here I go, emptying out almost 6 millibuckets. Actually, yeah, empty out 6 millibuckets of light fuel. And don't know why I did that. I do regret it. As you can tell shortly here, that I screwed up. As it's taking the battery stuff, but it isn't strong enough to actually work. So I do not have an advanced anything to power it. So I'm just ultimately at that point wasting stuff and regretting it. So I also checked to see if I could just pop it in front of there, as there should be enough power, because it's getting power from all three things. But then just decide not to do it at all. And regret wasting that light fuel, which I think got used. There's a weird glitch where if you take a hopper in your inventory and click onto a machine, you can dupe the liquid. Also seems to work with the barrels. I learned that by doing it with gas accidentally, or with steam. So I'm looking for something now with my wrench so I can change the output of stuff. So I can fill up that bucket, accidentally fill it with rubber, which then I empty there. Then once that gets emptied, it will automatically fill up with the polyethylene stuff, which I'm just gonna put there. And then realize I screwed up, have to destroy my chemical reactor, and have to get more gas. And then I also accidentally pick up 2 buckets of hydrogen. Then I gotta make some more light fuel, so I'm just making a bunch of hydrogen cracked, or steam cracked light fuel here. Just because I know I'm gonna need a lot, mainly with the other thing. Because benzene requires a lot just to make that. So, now we wait until I figure something out. So I also figured out I could make more of that somehow, but don't care to figure it out. And all those little sounds you hear are Discord in the background from a server I'm in. If you guys do enjoy this video, please do consider leaving a like and subscribing. And there should be a link to my Discord server down below. I do recommend going and checking that out. There I will be posting info about upcoming videos, if a video is going to be late, etc. And doing some polls about the Pokemon videos. And yeah, so while we wait for me to do that, I don't know what to talk about. So I'm just gonna skip until something exciting happens. Okay, so what I am doing now is turning some of the light fuel into benzene and automatically putting that into the chemical reactor. I did make a little bit more ethane, just because that was the boring part, so I cut it out. Cut out a couple more minutes, like 2. So, yeah, what's happening now is it's just creating the benzene and going, and then once it has the power, and once it has all of that will automatically turn into what I need. To make the benzene, it is configuration 3 on your circuit thingy, forget what it's called, and light fuel. And then here I realize that I have to break the chemical reactor again because it doesn't like chemicals mixing. It doesn't like light fuel and benzene being together. So I figure also take out the hydrogen. I should have just broke it, so it really wasn't a reason. And then here I break the chemical reactor, place it back down, and yeah, and then start working on making some more light fuel or some more steam crack stuff. Not fully sure what I'm making with this. I'll be back again once something interesting happens. Okay, so what I am doing now is making some benzene, because I realized that I needed a bucket of it and forgot to grab it. And I'm also just looking to see different things, different formulas, etc. How much power it gives. Turns out it gives a decent amount, just kinda sucks to make. And then, yeah. So now I've made the benzene. Now the next step is make the polystrong ethane, whatever it's called. Then I just put down the advanced chemical reactor because it's pointless. Grab some air, and then it's benzene. Actually, no. The benzene just accidentally went in there. It wasn't supposed to. And then I yell at this machine for taking that, yet it's supposed to only the things at a 4x4 range. Which is clearly a lie. And I also try and figure out what's wrong. And then eventually realize I'm stupid and didn't put the circuit thingy and some other stuff. And also I get mad because it's not gonna make a full bucket for me. It's gonna suck because I'm gonna lose some. I lost some anyways. I'm gonna lose a lot more than I needed to. Then I figure out, okay, I guess I'm gonna have to make this again, which is gonna suck. So I'll be back again once something interesting happens, since I can't complete any quest. Okay, so what I'm doing now is making more of the polyethylene, as I needed a bucket's worth. And I'm making about 2 it should make it a little over close to 3 buckets worth. Not fully sure, but yeah. So I'm making that because I need to. I got more of the styrene. I just need to also make the polystyrene stuff. There's the polyethylene. Quest complete. And yeah, just gonna finish doing that. And while that goes, I'm looking through different recipes and figure out there's more to the natural age I could do. And then figure out that's the start of the natural age, not everything else. So once I make that, I gain the circuit thingy, or the command block thingy. Then also learn about the large automated farm, which I made last GregBlock series, but couldn't figure out how to work it because it was stupid. Also get the digital age, then talk about how in the shop I should have bought last video, should have bought all of that stuff to get it completed, because there's no point anymore. There's a little point because I can make a chemical reactor. I could make another one easier than usual. And then there's a tiny bit of ethane left, and I'm sad. But I got plenty of polyethanol, or ethane. And I'm gonna have to break my machine. Also, I made ethane, and there was a tiny bit of the steam left in my machine, which broke it. Made it so I could not do anything. And I was kind of mad. Yeah. I was mad because I had the ethanol in there, and steam was in there, and I couldn't put light fuel because of the ethanol, so I couldn't get the steam out, and I couldn't put anything else in there because of either the ethanol was in the way or the steam was in the way, and it kinda sucked. So yeah. Another thing I accidentally did was turn the stuff into whatchamacallits, into sheets, as I had it directly going into the fluid solidifier, and yeah. But I do need a ingot of it. So I think, pretty sure I need an ingot. We'll find out. I just set that for safekeeping. I break that again because I keep having to break it. I do figure out that I need or that I can use a pump to get out the excess stuff, but I can't get the other stuff out for some reason. Because it's supposed to let the input stuff go if you sneak click, but it doesn't work. And right now I'm just talking about what is left for this age. Looking up the spray can and deciding to make it next time because I am lazy. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video, please do consider leaving a like and subscribing, and check out my Discord server, link is down below in the description. I know this was a weird video, the next one's gonna be like this too, and I do apologize. I do not know why my mic broke for a moment. But hope to see you guys next time. Goodbye.